Hey, you crazy cats and kittens. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well, having a great week. Whew. Let me show you the remnants of the last of the sunset. I'm at a beautiful campsite tonight called Serenity. Let me confirm the name. Serenity Eco Campsite in Bude. The great thing about this, they've got the hot showers and toilets down there, but they don't charge for those who are hiking and doing charity walks, so super grateful for that. Just had a shower, just put my tent up. So yeah, just unwinding for the few last minutes of light here. Updates. So 17.5 miles today, a tough one, but you know, that's the name of the game. Had a great chat with someone called Lacey at the Nottingham Post, so I think they're going to pick the story up, which is fantastic. So really grateful for that. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make a plan tonight, see where I go. Potentially could make it to Devon tomorrow, which would be a great milestone to hit. Met a lovely chap here who's staying in the tent opposite, who's gone into town to get some dinner. Going to bring me back a couple of beers, so the job's a good one. But what I wanted to do tonight, something I've been cognizant of, is that I want this to be a forum for mindfulness and people to, you know, take time out of the day to just concentrate on that. You know, we all know what it's like to, you know, maybe have a deadline, be given projects by management, and it's so easy to get yourself caught up in those environments and to get stressed out by that accordingly. So what I wanted to do tonight is take one of the cards from my mindfulness pack, and it's mindful appreciation. Yes, I did read that right. Something that I've always been very big on, something that my father and my brother taught me very well. The law of attraction, you know, putting out good stuff, getting good stuff back, and just actually generally be a nice member of the human race. So always really good to be, you know, just mindful of other people, being grateful for how they contribute. Because when you break it down on a daily basis, you know, there's so many things you can be grateful for. Now, what this card says, choose 5 things in your day that usually go unappreciated. These things can be objects or even people. So I'd encourage you to do this at home. You can write them on a notepad or just sort of have them in your head, and maybe before you go to bed tonight, you know, take 5 minutes to think through this. You'll find it's very easy. So picking 5 things. Okay, the obvious one is family. My family have been a massive support to me, you know, throughout life. With this trip as well, they've been great in supporting me, like phoning me and giving me encouraging messages. And I think day to day, it's so easy to take that for granted. You know, so I'm truly grateful for that. Number 2, I'd say my tent. Quite an obvious one, but it's a bit of a ball ache to carry around, but it keeps me nice and dry. Allows me to, you know, keep money down, which is great. Another thing probably goes unappreciated, my health. You'll probably know I'm not the thinnest guy or fittest guy doing this challenge. The body is a wonderful thing. It's amazing how versatile it is, and you know how you can throw so much at it and it sort of takes it and allows to heal and grow and repair. So yeah, that's something I've been very thankful for on this trip. Even though I'll get to the end of a walk like today, 17.5 miles, feet are aching, have a hot shower, lay down for a few minutes, and the body starts to soothe. You know, it's the best, cheesy line, but it's the best instrument you'll ever own. I think that's right. Okay. Number 4, just the sun. You know, it gives you a beautiful view in the mornings. For me, it gives me a beautiful view at night time. It gets me settled. I know a lot of people's moods can be affected by the sun and by weather, so it's on a clear day when you've got the sun beaming, just turns everything golden. It's again something I take for granted, but so nice to have. And lastly, but by no means least, I'm gonna have to go for water. Something that, you know, in our country, in our part of the world, it's very easy accessible. Something on the road, I found, you know, in remote parts from town to town, you're not always going to, you know, have a place you can get it from. It's been great. There's a partnership with Waitrose and places along the coast here, so they provide free water taps. Also down at the base there, there's this free water as well. I've found myself constantly in need of it, and it's been such a massive thing to make sure that I keep on having. And again, that's something that usually I take for granted, and I've probably taken it for granted even in parts on this trip, but it's such a wonderful thing. You know, in other countries, people aren't so lucky to have like fresh, free water available. So they're the 5 things I'm grateful for, that I sometimes take for granted. Um, Again, this might just be Sean waffling on, but just a good thing maybe tonight before you go to bed, have a think about it. You know, putting good energy into there, you know, far better to think about 5 things you're grateful for before bed, as opposed to, oh, deadline's coming, oh God, I've got to get this in. So it can be a good way to soothe your mind before you go to bed. Right, with that, team, I am going to go get myself comfy, and relax. But as always, thank you so much for your kind messages for support. Like, no idea how much that means to me. Something that this trip has taught me. You know, I like my own company, but it's been pretty lonely as well at times. So those messages are great. I find myself like chewing the ear off anyone I meet on this trip, you know, telling them about what I'm doing and where I'm from, because you miss that sort of day-to-day social interaction. So yeah, your messages have been spot on and greatly appreciated, as have the donations. Again, feel free to like and share this page if you're watching on Instagram or on YouTube. But again, bottom of my heart, very grateful, guys. With that, yeah, peace and love. I'll speak to you soon.